Hello, people. Okay. Based on the timeline I gave you, I thought it only fair if I give you an idea of how to set up your atlas work. So, this is my atlas. I'm going to be teaching very small health units in the spring semester to all 5 grades. So this is what Leanne has set up for me. Health 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far and where I can go from here. So the develop is where you start building your curriculum. Health 2. This is what I have so far. This is literally taken from the standards, from the PE standards that I'm taking out to do health. And I've actually changed my mind on what I'm going to do here. So what I'm actually going to do is have 3 units. And you're going to have stuff that's set up through the entire year. I'm only going to have 3 weeks of units. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change the name. And I'll show you what I have. So when I click on the unit, here's the goals. Okay, this is what we need to have done in October, that every single goal for your subject area is covered. This is all I have to cover for my set. I'm going to actually have, instead of 1, I'm going to have 3. So I'm actually going to rename this one. Okay, healthy living skills. I'm going to change this to eating right. So I'm going to have 3 units. Okay, I'm going to leave the weeks. I'm not too worried about it. All right, now what I am going to do is I'm going to change my standards. Okay, what I'm going to look at, if I wanted to add some new ones, okay, if I haven't added in any of my standards yet, I click on add new, go find where mine are. I knew that mine were in KIS, in PE, but then, you know, hopefully at this point we all know which standards we are using. So I'm in PE, okay. I'm just going to click cancel because I've already added all of them. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to separate these out and I'm going to take some of them out. So eating right, I'm going to look through here. Food allergies, that's a good one. That first one I don't need, so I'm going to delete it. Describe differences between medicines, no. Let's see, food guide, yep, gonna need that one. Healthy choices for meals, yep. Standing up for themselves, no, that's gonna go in a different unit, so I'm gonna delete it out. Let's see, positively affecting others. Describe methods, nope, I'm not gonna use either of these. Delete, delete. Okay, so now I have eating right as a unit, and I have the unit, or I have the parts that are in that. Okay, now these are actually, I'm gonna go through and fix these later, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to add my second 2 units so that I have 3 units. I'm going to have eating right, being safe, save. As soon as I click save, it's just there, okay? And then my 3rd unit is going to be making good choices. These are the names of my units. Oh, let me get rid of that. Making good choices, okay? Save. Now, rather than worrying about the weeks, you can just drag through this stuff. This is the order I want to do them, and I know it's in semester 2. So I'm just going to drag these 1 week unit, my next week unit, and my 3rd week unit. Okay, if I decided to change my mind and wanted to do this one first, I can move this up. Okay, you see how when you just drag here, it changes over here on the left what order you want to do them in. Really doesn't matter, but I am picky enough where I want to see my first unit is in fact the first unit that I will deliver. There you go, okay? So this is how you set up your units, okay? Now the eating right unit was the one that I had these in, okay? And you can see that already as it's loading. But now, being safe, there are no units in here, or excuse me, there are no standards because I didn't add them yet. So I gotta go back and add them in, all right? So this is what you'll start with. You've set up a unit, but you got nothing in it, okay? Add new. KSPE, grade 2. Okay, now I'm looking at anything that has to do with being safe. First one, yes. Food allergies, nope, just did that one. Prescription medicines, sure, has to do with being safe. Food guide, no. Understanding how to make healthy food choices, no. Importance of standing up for themselves, I think I'm actually going to save that one for my making good choices. Well, you know what? Looks like I'm only doing 2 benchmarks there. That's fine. Save. Okay, here's my next one. All right. Now I'm going to go into making good choices, and I'm going to do the same thing again. Now I understand that you are looking at a list of much bigger standards, which is why I can do this in a matter of minutes, and you have a couple months to get this done. So let's see, making good choices. I was looking more for health and well-being. Let's see. Describe how positively. That one, I gotta go back and put it in under, well, maybe that's making good choices. Sure, why not? I can always have repeats. Standing up for themselves, healthy food choices. Now, technically, we're talking about choices. I could argue that I'm going to do this one again, but I'm really not going to worry about that much. I want to make sure I have all of them covered. Differences between prescription medicine and... Sure, making good choices by taking medicine. Done. Save. Okay, so what I'm looking at now is I have my 3 units. I'm going to go back in here. There's my 3 units. Each of my 3 units now has my goals in it. This encompasses all the goals that I need to cover for the year for health standards. Now, you saw on the master list, there's quite a small list, but these are the ones I have to cover, okay? I'm 80% done with what I need to make the deadline in October, okay? This is the next part, okay? And this is what I'm going to talk about next.